Hey everyone, it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of... No, it's not. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of WeShare Abundance. And I hope things are working because I've had to reboot the computer because the camera wasn't working, and hopefully everything is going to be good. So I'm going to go straight away to our Facebook group, WeShare Abundance Publicly, check that I am in fact broadcasting. I should be broadcasting live streaming in Facebook, WeShare Abundance Publicly, YouTube, and also Twitch. But Facebook is the best option to check things because hopefully we'll be able to see comments there and people will be able to say, yeah, we can hear you. So WeShare Abundance Publicly is where I'm headed. And hopefully all will be good as I scroll down. November the 21st, Sunday. We've got the right date. And we have comments. Okay. And we have the usual crew in the top two places. We've got Russ Cowley and Dave Jackson, both from the UK, in the top two comments. Followed by South Africa, Werner Kotz. New Zealand, Andrew Dean. New Zealand, how about New Zealand? The All Blacks got a bit of a whopping, actually, by France today. They've lost 2 games in a run. I don't know when the last time they did that was, but it's a long time ago. I think there will be inquests held in New Zealand. So commiserations to New Zealand if you are a rugby fan in New Zealand, which most people in New Zealand are. But congratulations to France for coming through with a very, very good, strong win. And Ireland also showed their credentials by thumping Argentina. And that's not an easy task either. So 2 sides looking very, very strong there for the 6 nations, Ireland and France. Okay. Then we have Nigeria. And Ruscali, yeah, we've had, and then we've got India from a UK resident in India, and then we've got Doncaster, UK, and I apologise for being a couple of minutes late. As I say, I've got it all set up, and then I came to get started, and I noticed the camera wasn't working, and I didn't know why. And so I rebooted the computer and it's working now, hopefully, thankfully. And so hopefully everybody can see me in YouTube and things, places like that as well. Let me just check and see if we can see comments from other areas. Well, it's not showing the Facebook comments, which is the right. It should be showing other comments, but there's nobody commenting from YouTube or from Twitch. So everybody that's watching is watching in Facebook, if I can get back there. Okay. So it's Sunday. It's the beginning of Thanksgiving week in the United States and anywhere else that you care to celebrate it. We'll be celebrating. I was wandering around, what's the name of the store? Lidl's, a few weeks back, and I saw they had these frozen geese. So I bought a goose. It's a big thing. I mean, there's only 2 of us, and well, 3 including Cody. So and he shares everything anyway. So there's 3 of us, and we got this big goose. So I took it out of the freezer today. So it's in the fridge defrosting, and we'll be having a big roast goose. I know they go for turkeys in the States, but we're not in the States, but we're going to celebrate anyway. And we're going to have a goose. And I don't know how long that's going to last us. We'll probably end up chopping it up and freezing lots of it, but Cody will get quite a big lump of it as well. So there we go. So let's prepare for Thanksgiving. It's always good to be grateful anyway, you know. Gratitude is one of the keys of attracting into your life everything that you want. It's all very well to have all the affirmations saying, you know, I am this and I want this and give me that. But to be grateful for everything you have and to be grateful for the things that you are trying to attract into your life as though you already have them and you're offering gratitude for them is really, really powerful. To say, I'm so happy and grateful now, right, present tense, now that I find it easy to make money and to teach others to do the same. And I have more money than I need, and so I'm able to share it with those less fortunate than myself. You know, things like that. I am so happy and grateful now. So learn to do that about all these things that you're trying to manifest into your life. And if you do it regularly and write it on a little card, you know, I have these little cards and I write things on. That's the making money one. What else have we got? I'm so happy and grateful now that the Visa tokens have absolute liquidity and values of over $1,000 each. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that Visa has over 5 million positive supportive members. Our tokens are liquid and valuable. And the fact that we help charity with over $2 million a month fills our hearts with joy and love. You know, do it, write them down and carry them about with you. I got the ones I carry about with me in my pocket here. You know, they look tatty, you know, because they've been in my pocket for a while, but they get pulled out at regular intervals, and you can read them as you're walking about the street. You know, people will say, "There's that nutter again," you know, and you have them. I'm so happy and grateful now for earning money to discharge my heaven awarded responsibility to maintain myself and others and to banish disease and poverty from the world. You know, keep them in your pocket and bring them out every morning and every evening, but lots of times through the day, and read them aloud. Okay, right, where are we up to? We've got Doncaster, we've got Nigeria, and we've got more from Manchester, and we've got from India as well. So the next thing to do is to have our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that each member's heart may be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through the joy of service that each member may attract into their lives everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay, so let's get going. What have we done? I've got to confess, I've not done an awful lot today. I intended to yesterday, but it's been one of those days where I just haven't really got very active. I've kept up to date with everything, but I've not produced much new stuff. I was hoping that I would have completed yesterday. I was hoping I would have completed the skeleton for the new front end by today, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I'll be quite honest with you, and so I've done other things, but I've taken a bit of a break, and I'll be back tomorrow doing more. So there's nothing really being done from my point of view. The developers, of course, being Sunday, are not working. So there's very little to report. The tickets, the teams and KYC teams and everything, we're all up to date. I did my bit on that earlier, so there may have been things that have been referred to me since, but around about lunchtime, I mean, I'd cleared all the tickets, including some that weren't for me anyway. So, things, we're keeping on top of things. It's just that I've not been productive today in new stuff. So, I make no apologies for it, really. It's just one of those things. I just had this desire not to do things, and sometimes it's good to fight those. You can call it laziness or whatever, but sometimes it's good to just take that break as well, and so I chose to take the break today, but I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. So really, there is very little there that I can add to that. But we've got Ghana in, and somebody asking about a refund. A refund for what? There's no refunds on Easy Business Builder, Jeremy, because we pay instant commissions on those, and that is stated. And if you're talking about a withdrawal of stakes, if you've deposited more than you've withdrawn, you can put in a request through support. Read Rule 16 of our terms and conditions before you do. Okay. You still alive? Who's that? To me, I'm alive. Jeremy Morel, just kidding. Okay. Well, anybody else that isn't kidding, I mean, that's the answer for you anyway. So, hi there, Jeremy. Where are you from, Jeremy? I know your name well enough. I've seen you around. I think you've been with us for a long, long time. But which country are you from? Jeremy voted against withdrawals. Yeah. We are working through the things that we're introducing now to increase. You're from Fiji. Oh, great! Another good rugby nation. We are working through the things that we're implementing to improve the liquidity and value of the tokens, and as we do that, of course, it will be viable to start introducing means and ways of making withdrawals from the wealth builder side of our nation, if you like. We have the business builder side, which of course you can make instant commissions and draw them straight away anyway. And then we have the wealth builder side, which is where we are giving you tokens, and those at the moment, it's not viable to make withdrawals from there because you wouldn't be able to sell your tokens anyway. So, but things will be changing, and there will be automatic ways coming in the very near future that will allow you to make automatic withdrawals at certain levels based on your participation in our community and the the amount of service you offer to others. Okay. Do you have to own a business to have EBB? No. Easy Business Builder is just a part. It's all under the umbrella of We Share Abundance. We have the Wealth Builder, which is the staking side, which has always been there, where we give you the tokens. And then we have the Easy Business Builder side, which everybody's automatically in. You don't have to use it, but you can use it as a free member. You can take advantage of the list building and the downline builder and lots of other things in there, even as a free member. And even as a free member, you can earn commissions. But most of our existing members, if not all, well, no, not all of them, our existing members that had staked pools at the time we moved from pre-launch into beta launch, have been given 30 days at the top level free anyway in there. So it's a good time to take advantage of that, because you get 100% commissions on anybody that you refer. So it's there. You asked if you need to own a business or have a business. In fact, you have a business, it's there. Whether you operate it or not is up to you, but it's there for you. You have a business and it's there and you can use it. Okay. And we got Nepal. So hi there to people from Nepal. Let me give you the numbers, because that really then finishes my my responsibilities, and then we can do whatever else we want to do. Okay. It is the 21st of November, as I said, and interestingly, we have yet again, and this is for the last 3 days in a row, increased our registered members by 23. So 23, 23, 23. 23 in the last 24 hours, 23 in the 24 hours before that, 23 in the 24 hours before that, which is a little bit unusual, but there you go, to 47,705. Site ranking, we've gone up 60 places for We Share Abundance to 8,697. That's our site ranking. Really, really good. And it's going to go up leaps and bounds over the next 12 months. We're going to be well into the top 100 within the next 12 months. Multiply Visa down 49 places to 23,560. Not surprising. We've only had 2 new email verified members there the last 24 hours. Nobody new has bought advertising, but our bonus pool went up $4 to 9,421. Tokens, what are the tokens doing? The Wheat Abundance token is up very slightly on yesterday. $2. It's up in Waves to $97. It's up $2 in your back office to $122, and it's up $3 in coin ranking to $136, $136.95 actually, so nearly $137. There's been no trading in the last 24 hours, and we dropped 1 place in the coin ranking to 3,549. Visa tokens are down slightly in all areas. In Waves, they're down a fraction to 0.35 of a cent. So you can almost get 3 tokens for a cent at the moment. Buy them, buy them. I know you're impatient to see them go up in price. They will go up in price in not too distant future, and once they start moving properly. I mean, we've had a few spikes. They've been up at about almost up to 1 cent and back down to now this. But when you see them start increasing steadily, which will happen in the not too distant future, They won't be coming down again. So get them now while you can. In waves, they're showing at 0.3363 of a cent, and in coin ranking 0.328 of a cent. So about a third of a cent. 3 tokens for 1 cent. $1, 30 tokens. $10, 300 tokens. Okay, they don't have to go up much for you to make really, they don't have to go up to hundreds of dollars for you to make significant return on an investment in them. Okay, we are not an investment, but people do invest in currencies, whether it's in Forex, in fiat currencies, buying and holding dollars, changing them for Swiss francs. So if they have Swiss francs anymore, they might all be euros and or yen or pounds or whatever. And in the same way, that's not as volatile a market. The crypto market is much more volatile, so you can lose a lot more quickly, but you can also make a lot more quickly in the crypto market. And people invest in that, and you can invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Tron or Doge or anything you want. But your best investment is Visa tokens. I know some of you think, oh, they're not moving, they've gone up and they're down again. Don't worry about it. This time next year, if you buy Visa tokens now, you stand a very good chance of being a millionaire. Okay? Right. What else have we got? No questions in there, and we've pretty much covered everything. Sport-wise, what else has been going on? Let's have a talk about sport. Manchester City beat Everton, which keeps them in the hunt for the title. They're still in the top 3 there now. Manchester City. It looks like it's going to be at least a 3-horse race. Liverpool are very strong. Chelsea are very strong and at the in the number 1 position at the moment, and Manchester City seem to be pretty strong at the moment as well. So I think it's going to be won by one of those 3 teams. Any Manchester United fans out there, you dumped your manager again. Not surprising in many ways, but I can never understand why teams just get rid of a manager when they don't have anybody to take their place. So they get rid of the manager, and the people that have been in his coaching team, if they don't get rid of them at the same time, they're usually the ones that they fall back on. What's going to change? What's going to change? I can understand why Ole was under pressure, and I can understand the reasons for sacking him, but I can't understand why clubs sack a manager when there's no replacement, and it just leaves them headless, really. So I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. But then again, I'm just a rugby fan and a cricket fan, principally. So there you go. I think that's almost a third of the Premier League's football managers been sacked already this season. I think there are 3 in Klopp and Tuchel and Guardiola, who are pretty safe at the moment because their teams are doing okay. But it only needs to go on a losing run for a few games, and people would be calling for their heads. Conte has just come in, and they managed to scrape a win against Leeds today. They were 1-0 down and playing rubbish in the first half, and they managed to turn it around in the second and grab a couple of goals. So, okay. Werner is a fencing coach in South Africa. How about that? That's interesting. It's something that I don't know an awful lot about. The only fencing, really, I mean, I know it's an Olympic sport and all this sort of stuff, but the only fencing that I know anything about is what you've seen on the movies, the old swashbuckling pirates and Days of Yore and this sort of thing. You know, when that was the way of doing battle. But that's interesting. Werner is a fencing coach, so if you want to learn about fencing, get in touch with Werner. Okay, and we got more from India in. I don't know what else to talk about, in all honesty. I don't think there'll be much going on at Avazu because they tend to pretty much shut down on a Sunday because of religious beliefs, and there's nothing wrong with that. As I say, I shut down pretty much today. I normally work through 7 days a week, but today it was just one of those days where I sat down to get started and it just didn't feel right. So I took a break. So there we go. What else have we got? There is something, I mean, you can see what's been done so far, but it might not make a lot of sense to you. If you go to WeShareAbundance.com/WSA, that should be easy to remember, shouldn't it? If you go there, you'll see and you'll be able to follow through some of the links and things. And you'll be able to see what we're sort of planning to do, but it's not completed yet, but it'll give you an idea if you want to have a look at it. It's not even completed as the skeleton, so I mean there's quite a bit more to go in there, and then of course all the videos will need to be added in, and there might be some changes to it, but if you're interested in having a look, that's where you can start having a look. WeShareAbundance.com/WSA. What else? I don't know. Reminds me of Manuel in Fawlty Towers. I don't know. Okay. Used to be some good sitcoms. Some of them they wouldn't get away with now because everybody's oversensitive, I think, about things. I understand prejudice, and I understand that it's not good, but I think sometimes we take things too far, you know, and banning Dr. Seuss books and taking Aunt Jemima off pancake mix, and people get a bit oversensitive about remarks that are made as well, you know. I've lived in black communities and I've been called a honky pig, you know. It never really upset me. If that's what they think, that's what they think, you know. Okay, big deal. But nowadays, you know, you've only got to have a bit of a joke with somebody, and the next thing you know, you're in news media. You know, I think it's gone too far one way. I think we should forget about segregation and separation and distinctions. You know, Black History Day. Why have a Black History Day? Just include Black history in with white history. Just make it History Day, you know. there's no need to separate. Let's bring people together instead of defining separation, you know. Well, why can't we just get on with one another? Why can't we just, you know, be pals with everybody? We all bleed the same colour, you know. So just see the good in everybody. Everybody's got good in them. Everybody's got love in them, and let's just look for that, and stop saying, oh well, I don't like him because he's got blue eyes, or he's got curly hair, and I only like people with straight hair, or he wears a kilt, and you should only like people that wear trousers. You know what I mean? People are people. Don't matter. The difference, the uniqueness of people is what makes everybody interesting. And everybody is different. Everybody is unique. There's never going to be anybody else like you. There never has been, and there never will be in the future. You are totally unique, and you have something unique to offer to everybody else. And that's the beauty of everything that we have around us. So let's get rid of all this separation and being upset about being called white or black or green or purple or whatever it is, you know. Okay, if you black, why shouldn't somebody say, okay, I can see you black? And if you white, what's wrong with them saying, you know, oh yeah, you're white, I can tell you're white, you know, because I'm not blind. But does it matter? No, it doesn't matter one iota. Let's all just live together and appreciate the differences and look for the sameness. And the sameness is that we all have good in us, and we all have love in us, and we all bleed the same colour. It's a fact, okay? Just Kelly said, my blood is white, must be the rums. Okay. I'll accept that. You must be drinking white rum though. Not my favourite. I like the light brown rum. Right. So we've got more from India, and we've got Russ Cowley drinking his rum. My blood's red because I drink quite a bit of red wine, but I drink white wine as well. So maybe I should have pink blood. Okay. All right. There we go. Anything else? Have we got anything else to discuss? I don't know. I don't think so, quite honestly. I'll have a quick look and see if there are any comments. Yeah, we've got Nepal in there from somewhere, and we've got India in from somewhere, probably YouTube, I think. So we've got Bai from India. Hello there. And we've got Deepesh from Nepal. So hello there to you. So we are seeing comments there, which is a rarity. But there are no questions, and there's no questions cropping up either in the chat section here. So might as well call it a day, I think. Tomorrow I'll be back raring to go. And even if I feel lazy tomorrow, I won't allow it. But it's unlikely. I am usually, you know, just want to get things done. So so that tomorrow will be a better day from my point of view. We'll also have the developers back, and so tomorrow, let's see where we're up to, what we've got. One of the things I know that we've got at pretty much at the top of the development things to correct. It's not a bug. It's just the way it was programmed initially, and it's not what we want. It's not what you want. It's not what I want. It's not what anybody wants. apart from Christian, who programmed it initially. And if I'd have known, I would have pointed out the disadvantages of it at the time. But nevertheless, what we are or will be looking at as a primary thing is to get our daily rewards back on a day basis, you know. So as long as you log in within a 24-hour period, server time, you will get credit, rather than it has to be 24 hours after the last time, which is not a good system. Okay, so that's one of the things that will be high on the list, or is high on the list now, because we've cleared a lot of other things, and we'll see where we get to with things like that. So there you go. You can have a look at We Share Abundance /WSA if you wish. Don't want any comments about it at this stage, because it's a work in progress, and it's not there, it's not indexed anywhere, and there will be changes in it in many ways, but what is there may give you an indication of how we're moving forward. Okay, so that's it. God bless you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Keep sharing love and abundance. Keep that unconditional love going. You know, if you've not got it, work on it. Okay, it's not easy sometimes. Unconditional love means loving everybody in exactly the same way. Okay, there's no conditions attached to your love. It doesn't matter whether they're your wife, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, somebody that lives across the road that you've never even spoken to. Love all unconditionally, and share that. God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, and enjoy the rest of your weekend if you're in our time zones, and enjoy the new week if you've already hit there Monday morning. Okay, Monday, can't trust that day, can't remember the words. Monday, think it just turns out that way. I don't know. Mamas and papas anyway. I'll have to refresh my memory. God bless you all. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy life. Share love and abundance.